On Tinder.
It was kind of goofy, but yeah.
Met through.
So the old heads be on Tinder too? Couples with large age gap, truth or drink, cut. I like, comment, and please subscribe.
Between us, who's going to die first?
You nigga. The men always die before. Most of the time. Shit, I don't know.
Who are you and how do you know each other?
I'm Katie.
Shit.
I'm Tim.
And we're married.
I'm Morgan.
That's a
and
big
this is
ass.
Cher,
He look like me out there, ain't he?
I'm Pamela.
I'm MJ. How long have you two?
Got to the game, sorry.
12 years.
3 years.
What are your ages?
I'm 55.
I am 27.
I'm 27.
I'm 45.
Who wants to go first?
You could go first.
Okay. Let's pick up a card. When we first met, were you just trying to hook up? Or were you looking for something serious?
Definitely just trying to hook up.
Probably just trying to hook up.
Me too.
I was exiting a long-term relationship that was not great, so I guess the hookup is the next step.
Yeah, we hung out a lot first.
We met as just friends, and then it progressed towards the end. But ultimately, I was looking for my person, so.
What are your ages?
I'm 30.
And I just turned 58.
How did you two?
I was finna say 60.
I dated her best friend, who also happens to be her ex.
Yes.
We met on Tinder.
It
honestly.
was kind of goofy, but yeah.
Met through.
So the old heads be on Tinder too? Damn!
Relatives. My daughter's dad is cousins with him, so our two girls are
Hold
like
on,
sister cousins.
run that shit back.
On Tinder.
It
honestly.
was kind of goofy, but yeah.
Met through relatives. My daughter's dad is cousins with him, so our two girls are like sister cousins.
Are things good with your cousin?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're great.
You found out he was mad at first, he got over it, and everybody's happy.
Have you always
Run that shit back.
But yeah.
Met through relatives. My daughter's dad is cousins with him.
My daughter's dad is cousins with him.
So our two girls are like sister cousins.
Are things good with your cousin?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're great.
You found out he was mad at first, he got over it, and everybody's happy.
He didn't get over
have you
it,
always
bro.
been attracted to someone older? When did you move to Cougar Town?
When I found out the rent was cheaper.
That's a good ass
Have you always
joke.
been attracted to younger women?
No. I've actually, in the last 10 years, all the women I've dated have been older. The youngest woman I've ever dated was 5 years younger. So you're definitely a plot change in my life.
So in my early 20s, I feel like I've dated guys my age in their 20s, but as I got older, my mid 20s, I started to get into more older men. But it's not necessarily like I'm super hyper fixated on like finding just an older guy.
Usually when you find somebody who's older, they're more intelligent, they have more empathy. I reached a point where I really stopped hanging out with anybody that was my age, so it
You
was
got
really
tired.
natural for me to try to start dating people that were older than me.
How did your family/friends feel about our relationship? Who felt weirdest about it?
Ooh, well, my older sister completely did not agree with it, accept it. She was horrible.
Yeah.
But then my younger sister was happy to see me happy.
That's all that matters.
My parents were very skeptical about it. When I first told my
He
mom,
damn near the same age as her parents though.
A lot.
she was like, what the hell is going on? Like, are you okay?
I didn't want to say anything at first to anybody.
I didn't
That
tell
chin tap crazy.
my parents. I never like specifically said how young you were. And then like later on, I think after a couple years, she's like, how much younger is he than you? And I was like, like a few years. So I think that like
Few
after a
times.
decade,
Now know his age?
maybe.
My family and his family, there's no age gap relationships. We're the black sheep at like family holidays.
My dad did call.
Why am I just now hearing this?
It was like, word has it, you got yourself a new roommate. I was like, a little bit more than that, Dad. He's like, all right, and just left it at that. Because he had talked to Aunt Kathy and stuff
God.
about
She hates me.
So I dressed vintage, right? So a friend once said, just because I like to dress in the 50s doesn't mean I have to date anyone in their 50s.
Oh shit.
That's good. That's a good
He
one.
went crazy on
I
her
have a
ass.
teenage daughter, so she was a little bit like, dude, what are you doing? But then she got to meet her.
We're really close, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Does she call you her second mom?
No, I don't. I don't even want her to do that.
Yeah. Plus, she has a mom. It's
Yeah,
not.
I'm not trying to like.
She's not her mom.
Yeah, I do see her like as a younger sister, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's
Like
pretty
that's
much
like my
one of the
best friend. Yeah.
vibe.
Have you ever felt our age difference is inappropriate?
I did in the very beginning because you're younger than a lot of my friends' children.
Okay.
So I felt, how did I feel? Not that it was not appropriate, just I felt different. It's like I actually Googled how to
That hand, like if somebody touches my hand when they talking to me like that, boy, I'm fucked, boy.
how to be in an age
stuttering
gap
all, bruh.
relationship as the older person.
You did.
There's no imbalance. There's no like power dynamic between us, and I think that's what a lot of people think about most age gap relationships is that like the older person
sure.
or the older guy, they're taking advantage of the younger girl, but like that's totally not the case for us.
How do I annoy you?
You know, it's just there's a lot of nagging, I guess, is the best way to.
I think that kind of stems from who's spent longer amount of time as an adult. I always lived on my own, and he always had like roommates, and you just like wouldn't do laundry or like use the frying pan, don't clean it right away. And so I'd nag you to like clean the pan and not leave water sitting in it. But I'm not mad about it. I'm just like,
In what ways do I act my age?
You have memory loss.
I would say probably your music shows you your age.
You tell everything on TikTok. But you like to, you know, like when she wants to relax, she looks at TikToks and what? What? Have I said TikTok enough?
Well, I guess that.
Sometimes to me and
Damn.
his daughter.
So the next gen brain's fried of TikTok? Yes, it is. Our attention span is literally an ant.
Are just like sitting there and he tells us about something he has already told us before. Me and her just look at each other and we're like,
Well, your eyes
Yeah,
like,
we're
oh,
just
there's
like-
grandpa.
or
again.
something.
Do people ever get confused that we're a couple?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
They need to show their mama for sure.
We've counted so far 4 times that we have been mistaken for mother-daughter.
Just recently on New Year's, you went to the ladies' room and the server goes, "Oh, mother-daughter," and I'm like, "No, she's my girlfriend," and she was just felt so uncomfortable, like, "Oh, I have friends that are lesbians. They're getting married this summer," and it was
Yeah.
funny.
We were
Yeah,
at
that's
his
bad.
daughter's high school orientation or something, and like someone was like, "Oh, like, what classes are you gonna sign up for or something?" And I'm like, I graduated a long time ago.
How often do we have sex? Do you wish it was more or less?
More.
What?
Truth or drink? How much
That
are
was
you
a
really
good.
willing
Hey, that's
to
a good
give your
cutoff,
friend
bro.
to
But
marry?
I want to see this. I want to see this.
We
answer.
have. I
We
would
don't have
say,
enough time in the day.
We have. I
We
would
don't have
say,
enough time in the day.
I would say on average it's about 5 to 14 times a week. So I could always use more. I could always use more.
He's getting to that age where if I give him more, his heart will probably stop.
Oh, stop it.
How often do we have sex? Do you wish it was more or less?
Definitely more.
I would say same.
Make it happen, OGs.
If we're being like a little more serious about it, I struggle a little with intimacy because of previous trauma, and so it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to get into that safe space of being comfortable.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't have anything to do with you.
I know.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you too.
If someone were to fuck up this relationship, who would it be?
I think it would be me. And in terms of like fuck up this relationship, it could be like cheating. We've talked about it before, but like, of course, I would never cheat on you. That's just awful. I love your daughter and I love your family and I love you. So
I mean, I think there's life experiences that you haven't had that
Like
some
what?
women can go through some big changes between, I think, 27 and 32. So I'm kind of, I'm on high alert to be like, she's dipping.
yeah.
But
And he might be an old head, but he knows, bro. He knows.
What are the
these youngers gonna when they see something, they gonna get it. They
negative
gonna get it.
ways our age difference has affected our relationship?
Me being into adulthood, that means I have that much more time having experiences or challenges, or like, do you feel like you missed out on your 20s?
I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it.
Did you feel like you grew up right away? Because all of a sudden you were dating someone who was a professional, who had this career.
Yeah, that's a fair question, and I felt like I had to make sacrifices of what my pursuits were because Pam is like our breadwinner, so I have to prioritize like doing all of these tasks at home, and
he vulnerable. He too vulnerable.
And wear down on you.
If we got pregnant right now, what would we want to do?
All right, let's predict. Let's see what she gonna say. She 27, he's 50 something. I think she killing the baby, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see.
I'm gonna get rid of that baby.
Woo!
I don't want kids.
I wouldn't mind having another child at all.
I knew it.
Actually,
A boy.
I want a boy. Yeah.
If we got pregnant right now, what would we want to do?
I might keep it. I need to go keep
Yeah, we've
it.
been trying to have a kid for a while now, so.
Yeah,
I knew it. No, that's sad.
Like, the good news is, like, my health checks out and my blood work checks out and everything checks out, but being 42,
It's harder.
I'm still
probably.
hopeful, but you just kind of have to have patience and acceptance. We did have a loss, and that makes it a little bit harder too. So
Rest in peace.
we would welcome that, I think. So
Yeah.
now I feel like I need a shot.
Do it.
Man, take one.
So anybody out there going through hard times,
Yes.
you're not alone.
Trust me, you know. Some deep shit.
Between us, who's gonna die first?
It was definitely you the older. Come on.
Well,
Me.
well. Okay.
You, obviously.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me, obviously. So
I
It's
don't
okay.
really focus on that.
I want to enjoy now.
I think I'm gonna die first.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be close. You're probably just gonna live a lot longer than you ever expected in your 90s. And he's like, why am I still here?
The trade-off is that I'm gonna be a grumpy old man
But
sooner.
you already are.
I yelled at some high school kids today.
Between us, who's gonna die first?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Oh God, I'm gonna get teary-eyed.
That would probably
sad.
most likely be me.
I need a tissue.
Yeah. This
God.
is actually thought about, believe it or not. And I think every time we've ever had a little bit of a discussion, this is how it ends right here.
I'm just a crybaby.
She must love him, bro.
Don't you start. But I mean, I know we're gonna get some good years out of each other. And
Yeah.
we're gonna be together for decades.
Yeah.
I've thought about this because I'm like, I wouldn't want her to be with me when I'm old and going to doctor's appointments all the time. And I want you to live, and be happy.
I love you.
I love you too, but I wouldn't want, to put you through that.
You're
so
my best friend.
Oh
you're
my
best friend too,
gosh!
but I think if we got married, it's like it ends at 65, and then you would have to
That's 7 years.
wait. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't think of me as being that old, but yeah, you're right. I think this makes sense.
I think this needs
think-
more. No.
Okay. We can discuss this later.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe to 70.
Is this forever love? Seems like it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's going to be forever and way beyond that.
When we're ghosts, we're gonna be in love.
Is this forever love?
I think so,
Until one of us dies.
which is gonna be me.
And me. Together. Die
Love you,
together.
sweetie.
I love you, sweetie.
I think no matter what happens at 65 or 66, that I'm still going to love you. And I'm still going to be your best friend. And I don't want it to end at 66. But I just. We'll talk. Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Dang, I ain't gonna lie. This was a good episode. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all boys. No cap.